May I tell you, say the Jamaican woman, them a go hard for the body. Here you have a Jamaican woman that left New York all the way to Florida to unalive her matey. Her name is Sakiyna Thompson. Yes, I said it right. The Jamaican woman, them a go hard for the body. But what's really going on with the Thompsons? I have read 3 stories this week, and Thompsons are the alleged perpetrator. Well, a Jamaican woman, I don't know if you remember this story from 2022 in Tamarac, Florida. Yes, in Broward County, a Jamaican woman has been convicted of first-degree unaliving of the 2022 Tamarac unaliving of her matey. A jury on Tuesday found Sakiyna Thompson, 31-year-old, guilty of first-degree unaliving in July of 2022, unaliving of a romantic rival, a 23-year-old Kayla Hodgson. No, that's not no rival. That the girl that a matey, cause she a run circle around you. Thompson, a native of Jamaica, could face life in prison. Hodgson family expressed relief and joy over the verdict, hugging each other in the courtroom. We were just so thankful of this moment that the jury was able to see the story for what it is, that Kayla did not deserve to unalive the way that she did, the family member said. Prosecutors alleged that Thompson flew from New York to South Florida days before the unaliving with the intent to unalive Hodgson, who was dating Thompson's ex-boyfriend. Authorities said that Thompson was enraged after Hodgson blocked her on social media following a series of tense messages. Rotted, so them a war on the internet. I'm telling you, people, you need to be careful when I say on the internet, because some people take it serious. Words will get you unalive in today's society. I am not promoting it on my social media because I am a law-abiding citizen, but I'm just expressing you careful what you say about people. During the trial, juries heard 4 hours of closing arguments centered on the whether Thompson had planned to unalive or act in self-defense. Prosecutors described Thompson as a jealous, insecure, while defense attorney argues she acted to protect herself and her unborn child. In July 2022, Thompson confronted Hodges at her Tamarac apartment at 5 a.m. and encounter escalated into fatal struggle. Jurors was shown graphic police body cam footage of the crime scene where Hodges was found poked dozens of times. Being violated in your own home is, in the sanctity of your own home, is scary thing, said Toya Johnson, the assistant state prosecutor. What's even scarier is being attacked, being brutally unalive in your own home, and the person getting away with it. Thompson testified that she had gone to Hodges' apartment uninvited to talk to the woman about the sheer romantic interest. She said discussions quickly turned violent. She started grabbing my hair and punching me. Thompson told juror, I'm on the floor. I'm kicking. I'm trying to get up to fight back at the point. Cause not. No, it's a fight. At this time, Thompson said she was 2 months pregnant. She claimed Hodges struck her over the head with a hookah steamer and slashed her stomach with a piece of glass. I unalived her because she took the glass from the hookah and slashed me across my stomach, said Thompson. I told her I was pregnant and I felt like she was trying to hurt my baby. I didn't just fight for me, I fought for my baby. After the struggle, Thompson admitted panicking, cleaning a part of the scene with Lysol, wiping the paper towel, and discarding her her bloody clothes, and changing into Hodges' outfit before leaving. Surveillance footage later showed her exiting the apartment complex in different clothes from where she arrived 4 a.m. I was pregnant and I just unalived somebody. So she told the courtroom, explaining why she did not call the police. Defense attorney insists that Thompson did not initiate the fight and that she unalived was unplanned. She thought, oh God, she's coming for me and my baby, said Rose Maritelli, a defense attorney, that when she grabbed the glass and she blocked out, she knew she slashed. She did not say she didn't, cause that she can't tell you the order that it happened in. This was a fight, a mutual fight. The state said Thompson attempted to conceal her identity that night by wearing a hat and a C-19 mask and using a fake Uber account to travel to and from the apartment. The defense countered that there was no evidence Thompson brought a weapon and that Hodges allowed her into her home. The jury guilty verdict bring a close to the case that captured Broward County attention and highlights a tragic consequence of jealous violence. Me tell you, said the Jamaican gal, we go all out for the body. Now, this is a preposterous explanation, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, because this gal, first of all, a war armatey, Mrs. Hodgson, on the internet, and because she hotter than her, she hotter than all of them, 23-year-old to 31-year-old. Kayla, R.I.P. because I know you was loved, you was well known in the community of Tamarac and in Broward County because you was a beautiful bartender. So this a girl here now, Thompson, jealous because our ex-man a deal with Kayla, right? And she up on social media and Kayla say, yo, me no inna the passa with you. Me better than you. So me gonna block you on the internet and it hotter. So guess what the girl do? The girl buy a ticket and fly all the way from New York, all the way to Florida, Tamarac. Zin, lay wait the woman 4 a.m. she there yard until the woman reach home at 5 a.m. And then you're going to say that you encountered and tried to come to a conversation and the conversation escalated. If you show up on me at 5 a.m., of course, me I'm going to curse you out. You take people for fool. And then I talk about it was self-defense. The only self-defense is Kayla defending herself from you, you deranged psychopath. I saw the body did good. You 31-year-old. You are telling me say you can't get another person? Unbelievable. You're up on the internet and argue with the girl. The girl block you. You buy ticket. You use fake Uber account. You disguise yourself and you unalive the woman and you are cry self-defense. No. Jamaicans are unreal. This is another psychopathic woman that is in a jealous rage and feel like say she could have get away with lying. But the authorities in Broward County has locked her and she's now facing life in prison. Sakiyna Thompson, first degree unaliving, guilty in the July 2022 unaliving of her matey. They say a romantic rival, but we call it matey. A matter of fact, it was no competition because Kayla Hodgson was 23-year-old and looking fabulous. Ladies and gentlemen, she should spend the rest of her life in prison. A Jamaican woman, yes, Sakiyna Thompson is facing life in prison after she was found guilty of first-degree unaliving after July 2022, unaliving of her matey, her romantic rival, 23-year-old Kayla Hodgson, and she should spend the rest of her life in a jail. You too fool! Look how me there, and me wouldn't allow you to rule. Ha ha! Fire,